You assigned methods to thread objects in Lesson 3.4. To achieve this, the thread class uses delegate methods. Delegate methods enable methods to be treated as objects. Using delegate methods can make your code very confusing, so they're best avoided unless absolutely necessary. In this lesson, you'll create a delegate method using the delegate keyword. To begin, open the Mathland project from your sample files folder. And view multicalc.aspx in your web browser. This page enables you to create a batch of pending calculations by adding them to a list. Add some calculations to the list by clicking the Add Calculation button. When this page is finished, you'll be able to carry out all of the calculations by clicking the Calculate button. Close your web browser now and return to Visual Studio. Now open multicalculator.cs. When the Calculate button is clicked, the Calculate method runs each calculation. It does this using a list collection of calculation objects, each of which has a symbol and a value property. This code contains add, subtract, multiply, and divide methods. You can see the spaces where the methods should be called. Instead of using ordinary method calls here, you're going to use a delegate. First, add the following code outside any event handlers. Public delegate double calculation delegate double first number double second number. This defines a new delegate. Note that the delegate itself doesn't have any code. Delegates are similar to interfaces in that they simply define a template rather than containing any logic themselves. Because this delegate has exactly the same arguments and return value as the add, subtract, multiply, and divide methods, it will be able to act as a delegate for those methods. Delegates must always have the same arguments and return values as the methods they substitute for. You're now going to create and use an instance of your new delegate. Add the following code on the first line of the for each statement in the calculate method. Calculation delegate, calculator delegate. A delegate object is created just like any other C# object. Now, add the following code inside the first if statement. Calculator delegate equals add. This assigns the add method to the calculator delegate object. The object now contains the add method and can call it on demand. Now add the following code to the next if statement. Calculator delegate equals subtract. And the next if statement, calculator delegate equals multiply. And finally, calculator delegate equals divide. Your calculation delegate object has now been assigned the correct method depending on the kind of calculation it needs to run. All that remains is to call the method. Add the following line of code at the end of the for each statement. result equals calculator delegate, begin brackets, result, comma, calculation, dot value. This code calls your delegate method. This will work regardless of which method the calculator delegate object is actually calling. Now let's test your code. View multicalc.aspx in your web browser. Now add some calculations to the list. And click Calculate. The calculations are carried out successfully through your delegate. Using delegate methods, you can create a class that uses methods from any other class. This can make it incredibly difficult to discover the actual source of a method's logic. In practical terms, there are very few cases where a delegate is a good idea. One of the only places where delegates are a requirement is when working with multiple threads, as you did in Lesson 3.4. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 4.19. Understand delegate methods.